In 2013, former CIA employee and NSA contractor by the name of Edward Snowden put his life on the line and let the world know that the U.S. government has been collecting internet data and information on its citizens since the early 2000s via Internet Service Providers, or ISPs. What Snowden's information revealed was that your internet history and data are up for grabs and have been for the majority of the 20th century. And now, unbeknownst to many Americans, Congress made it legal for internet service providers to sell your internet identity to the highest bidder. Awareness is the key to understanding the privacy problem that is growing in today's society. And in order to understand this problem as a whole, you must be aware of three things: how your internet data is being collected, what data brokers are, and what this means to privacy and how it is dangerous. The first question one may ask is, how is your internet data being collected? And that answer lies in cookies. Not cookies that you buy at the store, but internet cookies. Here's a quick little video to kind of show you what internet cookies
If you
are.
read the news every now and then, you've probably heard of cookies on the internet. But what exactly is a cookie? When cookies were invented, they basically were little documents containing helpful information about you and your preferences. For instance, imagine selecting a certain language for a website you'd visit. You tell the website, "Hey, I'd like to view your website in, say, English." The website would then save that information to a little document, a cookie, on your computer. The next time you'd visit that website, it would be able to read the cookie it saved earlier. That way, the website could remember your language and let you view the website in English without you having to select your language again. Pretty handy, huh? But cookies are not limited to remembering just your language. In fact, a cookie can contain pretty much any kind of information. It can contain the time you visited a website, or it can contain the items you added to your shopping basket. It can even contain all the links you clicked on a certain website, much like leaving a breadcrumb trail on the internet. A cookie can only contain so much text, but apart from its size, the possibilities are endless. What exactly is saved to a cookie is up to the creator of the website you are visiting.
With this knowledge of cookies, the US government decided that they would take full advantage of this technology in hopes of making our nation more secure. And if you look at this Prism collection details picture, the US government has taken information from Microsoft, Google, Yahoo, Facebook, YouTube, Skype, AOL, Apple, and many more. And the information that they have collected ranges from emails, chat logs, videos, photos, stored data, and even unidentified special requests. And the only reason we know about any of this is because Edward Snowden had decided to leak this information to the general public. And some people make the argument that all this information is okay because it is in the hands of our government. But the CIA and FBI are not the only entities using this information. Data brokers are companies seen here that buy and track internet data from internet service providers for cheap and use that to compile an online persona of a user, then in turn sell those profiles to advertisers. Advertisers use that information to categorize people and efficiently utilize target marketing. And all of this is going on without the knowledge of the internet user. I decided to do some independent research on data brokers and what kind of information they sell and how it changes the things I see on the internet. After some Google searches regarding HBO's popular show Game of Thrones, in a couple days' time, these ads started showing up on my Twitter feed. Meaning that not only do data brokers operate quickly and efficiently, but they operate across websites and social medias. And in terms of privacy in the United States, this could be very troubling or beneficial depending on who you ask. This is a very polarizing issue in America. Some people believe that there is nothing wrong with these data collection methods, and others believe that this can lead down a very slippery slope, or ISPs could potentially end up selling sensitive information to hackers by accident. Former Senator John Kerry said that there's no code of conduct, there's no standard, there's nothing that safeguards privacy and establishes rules of the road when talking about data mining and internet service providers selling information. And in this quote provided by New York Times author Joel Stein, he talks about how he figured out that his online persona created by several different data broker sites all created different personas that all misinterpret who he is in their own way. There are many pros and cons to mass data collection.
Surveillance is good. Past data mining exercises have stopped attacks in the United States and overseas. The programs provide leads to potential and existing terrorists. Surveillance is bad. Americans deserve to know how much information about their private communications the government believes it's allowed to take under the law. Where does it stop?
In conclusion, Edward Snowden opened up the public's eyes to the practice of data mining, not only in terms of the U.S. government monitoring American citizens, but in data brokerage companies around the nation. Whether you believe that this is cause for concern or just another price to pay for your safety, we must all agree that as the internet grows and our lives become more intertwined with technology, knowing is half the battle.